Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome back to Battletech. So between last episode and this episode, I did a few things off camera. I read through all the tutorials just to refresh myself, even though I played a little bit of the management aspect in the pre-build that I got before then. And I changed my colors and named the name of our company. Instead of being Mathis's Marauders, Monarchs of Madness sounded way cooler, and I'm sure I got that from something, but I don't remember what it is. I also changed our colors from what they were to the green and red that I had before, and we're gonna go over some stuff. I'm gonna kind of do a brief overview of how the management system works, just so you have a grasp of it and how everything rolls around. It's actually not as difficult or as complicated as it may first appear, because there's so much reading, but there is a lot of depth, but you kind of get the grasp of it really quickly. So what we're looking at here. This is our ship. It's kind of a shitty ship right now, though there are rumors that you actually can get a different ship. And over here is kind of our timeline, what we know we need to be paying and taking care of over the course of X number of days. So Behemoth and Decker are out of action. They both got injured in the first mission because I'm bad at the game. So she's out of action for 19 days. He's out of action for 26 days. And in 29 days is our first financial report. Our first financial report is bills that need to be paid. So at the end of every month, or the beginning of every month, whatever you want to look at it, all of our mech warriors need to be paid. All of the loans that we have out due to the story need to be taken care of as well. And other things that we may be paying in the process. Over on the left-hand side, we can see how many more days until our report, how much money we're spending a month right here, and each one of these ticks, it represents a month. So each one of these represents, every filled in one represents how many months we can last before we go bankrupt. And if we lose all of our money, it's game over. So we have 3 months worth of bank to sit on if we didn't want to do anything. Morale is just party morale, and the lower the morale, the more likely you'll have like inter-party conflict on your ship, and events will pop up and we have to make decisions. And then the higher it is, the better things are going to be, and then this also indicates how much morale everybody starts with on a mission. Over here, MedTech, how many points are spent every day. Well, we'll go over this actually, because I think the game can do a better job at explaining it than I can. Tech points. Tech points are generated each day and spent to repair or customize battle mechs. Tech points only apply to one mech task at a time, so additional tasks are queued to be worked on next. Medical points are similar, but they're spent for healing your mech warriors. This is the ship that we're on right now, and there's all the areas that we can go on the ship. So right now we're on just the Leopard. We're looking at the Leopard on the outside, and the planet Kreen is that's below us. Right now the government is indifferent towards us, which is not good or bad. And there's a couple things we can do on each planet, and this one has a hiring hall and a store. So a hiring hall, if we click, is going to show all kinds of mech warriors that are available for us to be purchasing and hiring. Obviously, depending on their skill level will dictate how expensive they are. We're not going to really worry about it right now, though. There's an initial recruitment cost, and then there's the base salary you have to pay them. And then more experienced warriors will be just more money, which makes sense. We can also go to the store. And the store is going to be where you buy weapons, equipment, and mechs. These are all partial salvages, however. They're not full salvages, meaning they're only parts of the mechs. Once you get a certain number of salvage for the mech, you'll automatically put that mech together. So you can walk out of a mission having barely injured enemy mechs and walk away with a ton of salvage from those mechs and put together your own mechs over time, which is really neat. And of course you can sell as well. Over here is the command center. This is where we could talk to him and do some story bits, which we will in a minute, as well as take a look at available contracts, which is going to be kind of linear for a little while as we figure out, as we kind of push through the predetermined stories of the opening until the game opens up for us, and the game is going to open up in a big way after another mission or two. Let's actually go ahead and let's go through everything else, then we can do some story stuff. Barracks is very simple. It's just our mech warriors and where we're going to level everybody. Right now these are the 2 injured ones and then our 3 others. Each mech warrior has a base experience pool, and that experience pool is what you spend to make everybody better. You've got gunnery, piloting, guts, and tactics, and each one's going to be better at, depending on who they are, you can specialize them, basically. We're not going to worry about this right yet. We'll go to that in a minute. Mech bay is actually pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. So where we go to repair mechs, outfit mechs, maybe rip apart mechs and sell stuff, that kind of thing. And there's somebody here we could talk to as well for some story. Then there's navigation, which is really fun for us. So navigation is, we can talk to her, which is neat. And this is our star map. We can click on this and we can see we're right here. This is the Leopard's the name of our ship. And right now we have a travel contract over here that we're going to be able to take. And if we zoom out and do I just click and drag. You can see the map right now. I think this might be the biggest, the map in general. The territories of the governments, and things are going to get, from my understanding, depending on how things and which contracts we take and who we decide to help, crazy, which is exciting. And then finally is the captain's quarters, which is this overview for us. So this is where you can customize your name and your colors. We have reputation. Reputation is important. So we have our general reputation, and then we have a reputation for all the governments and stuff. So our reputation is important because what reputation means for us is how much leeway we're going to have to mess with things, and then and by that I mean how we're gonna be able to negotiate and how much money we can pull. And there are certain mech warriors who will not even join our company. We can't hire them unless we're a very certain reputation threshold. They got to know that we're worth working for and that we're reputable if they want to work for us. So that's what this is for. And then finances, we can actually just look at a breakdown of where our money is going. So right now, these are where our money is going for upkeep on the mechs, as well as what we're paying for all of our mech warriors, and then of course all of our loans that we're paying right now, which is right here, bank loan interest, which we're gonna go learn about that right now. So let's go do a little bit of talking with our crew. We want to keep tabs with everybody. All these is stuff that I've talked off camera, by the way. Got a few minutes? I'd like to catch up. Yeah, sure, I've got time to talk. Before any of this started, you worked with Arano Royal Guard. Tell me about it. It was more than just a deployment. It was a full campaign. High Lord Tamidi gave us a job back in 19. We were supposed to be assisting the Royal Guard to round up and eliminate a pirate clan of Fjaldir. Fjaldir was originally a Capellan colony world lost in the Succession Wars. It is a bleak ice planet, swept constantly by howling winds and blowing snow. The original colony was largely underground, built in the sides of deep kilometer-wide shafts that breach the ice that envelops this world. Fjaldir survives on its rich mineral resources and its position as a well-connected hub world near the Inner Sphere. Commander Markham thought it'd be easy money. It turned out to be anything but. We lost a dozen mech warriors in the 3 months of the Fjaldir campaign. Had to hose them out of their cockpits. Ew, gross. Would have been more if it wasn't for Sir Raju. He saved our people's asses on more than one occasion. Went out of his way to do it. The thing is, he didn't have to. We weren't under his protection. We were the hired help. Neat. Tell me a bit about yourself, Darius. Where are you from? I grew up in Nassau Heights. It's one of the Hob stations orbiting Artru. 30 decks of economic stratification with the corporate suits of the upper decks and everyone else crammed into the lower ones. My old man was a dockhand. We lived on deck 28, 2 levels up from the bottom, with the other station maintenance personnel. 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, my dad would load and unload cargo shuttles, vacuum-sealed quillar, a bioengineered crop that serves as the staple foodstuff for the Inner Sphere. Quillar looks like an ordinary grain, but grows to twice the size of Terran corn and can be textured and flavored to mimic a wide variety of fruits, grains, and veggies. Oh, that's kind of cool. And nutrient paste for people like us, the luxury goods for their the suits upstairs. The old man must have unloaded 1,000 crates of Cassiliodin eelroe plump. An aquatic world famed for its bountiful, deadly oceans, Cassilda's human population is clustered on volcanic island chains along the equator, while the oceans are ruled by a vast array of native predatory life forms. Cassildan seafood is sold as a delicacy throughout the rimworld periphery. Ooh, that sounds like a cool place to visit, though dangerous. Succulent eggs the size of melon balls. Never got to taste any, though. Any one of those tins would have cost him half a year's wages. Cool. And then he basically tells us the loans. Well, you know, let's talk about the debt situation on camera so I can tell him all about it. Remind me why we took out so many loans in the first place. How much time you got? I mean, we've been hit with 1,000 expenses since we were forced to flee Cormadir, but I guess you're mostly interested in the big ticket items. Well, first and foremost, there's the Leopard. We stole a lot of money on the ship, and losing her isn't an option. Then you've got all the sordid fallout from the impromptu trip across the frontier. Jump ship passage, docking fees, miscellaneous travel expenses, all paid on credit, as if we had a choice. Okay? Who are we in debt to exactly? I want names. How about I give you the top 3? First, you've got Blue Horizon. That's the big commercial bank on Lyraton. They're the ones that own the lease on the ship. Then there's the Indri Consortium. They've got people everywhere, but they're based somewhere on Merrick Space. We borrowed from one of their associates to make the jump away from Cormadir on the day of the coup. Finally, you've got Lock-Own Lending. They're a frontier outfit from Hester, and they're about as crooked as they come. Now, I wouldn't normally do business with an outfit like Double L, but we didn't have a choice. They made a deal with Blue Horizon to buy half of our debt. So that's the big three. Commercial bank, a shadowy financial consortium, and a bunch of leg breakers in cheap suits. And each of them is dangerous in their own way. So that's why we owe money, and that's why we're paying so much. So right now, we're just basically trying to make ends meet. We're trying to scrape by. So before we worry about the contract, let's actually head to the mech bay real quick and take a look at the two mechs that are kind of fucked. So we have the BJ one, which is the Bojack one. He's medium, and we can learn all kinds of things here. So here's his current his outfit, and we were gonna refit our mechs eventually, but all we need right now is to repair this thing. This thing is fucked. We can also put mechs in storage. So right now on our ship, we only have one bay, and they can hold up to 6 ships. We only have 5 right now. If we ever get more than 6 ships, instead of paying the upkeep for them, and if we don't need them, we can put them in storage. When you put them in storage, it strips all of the weapons and everything and just puts the mech chassis in storage. We're not paying any upkeep for it. It's just stored. And then we have components over here, which is just like weapons and equipment and stuff that we have. Basically, what we need to do is fix this shit before we want it to be of any value. Also, the cool thing you can do with these things is hover over them and you can see what their stock role is. So a Blackjack stock role is fire support and skirmisher. Blackjack ones are solid, well-rounded mechs for their tonnage. They typically mount jump jets, which give them an extra edge by repositioning quickly to keep a direct line of fire for their autocannons, which we were kind of doing actually in the first battle as I kind of got the hang of it. Then we've got the VNDR-1, stock role, fire support, and brawler. Vindicator 1Rs tend to deal their damage at range while moving in for closer attacks. Typically well armored, they're capable of some surprise attacks due to their jump capability and above average heat efficiency. Then we got these guys. This is the Shadowhawk. Skirmisher and Cavalry. Shadowhawk 2H is the perfect example of a jack of all trades. It supports weaponry of all ranges, has respectable speed and jump capability, and mounts decent armor. This comes at the cost of excelling at nothing in particular. So, jack of all trades, master of none. A good kind of have it in the squad anyway. Then we have the thing that got fucked up, the Spider. Extremely maneuverable scout. The Spider 5V is hands down the most maneuverable mech you can field, but it's made of paper. It's an excellent scout though, and can even jump into the rear arc of most enemies for surprise backshots, which is something I should probably get into the habit of doing. And then finally, over here, the Locust. It's a light fire support. Heat efficiency is actually pretty damn good. The basic Locust 1V has one big advantage, speed. It's not meant to put up much of a fight, but you'd be hard pressed to find a mech that goes further and is harder to hit. So it's maneuverable. So we're gonna hit repair on this. So to repair this thing, if we click repair, repairing the Blackjack will cost 7,200 C-bills and take 3 days. That's easy. We'll hit repair, send it its way. Get that thing under lock and key. Now here's the thing. We can't repair this thing. It's too beyond fucked. Damage state requires refit. So what we need to do, unfortunately, is refit this thing. And what we need to do is we need to replace everything we goddamn lost. So what we need to do is click replace and hit replace. God, look at all that stuff. So we got to replace the left torso and replace the arm. And then we can confirm it. And we want to hit repair. Repair. I don't know what this is. This mech has unused tonnage. And we're going to have to refit the entire thing. So on the left arm and the right arm, they have nothing. Jump jets are here. It has no weapons on it, but we can actually drop some weapons on it in a bit. But for now, I'm just going to confirm it. No, because what did it have? Didn't it just have lasers? No, it has 2 medium lasers. It has unused tonnage, meaning it has spots, but this is all it has right now. So I'm just going to confirm it and leave it alone. So that's going to rip up a ton of money to fix this thing, man. So we had to repair its left torso and its left arm, and then repair other things. So right now, we're looking at 15 days and 87,000 credits to get the Spider back in working condition. That's basically the amount of money we have to repair both mechs is gonna, basically be half of a month's pay just to get these things fixed. So we're gonna have to confirm that and let it go.
I'll get it in the schedule.
So they're gonna get fixed. This thing, goddamn. We can also talk to this guy, but I'm not gonna worry about his story too much right now, because the next thing I want to do, we'll talk to you later, Yang.
Come back anytime.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Is we're going to go to deal with our mech warriors and do some leveling up. So, let's take a look real quick.
Yes, Commander.
This is Behemoth. She is a guts pilot. And the next thing she's going to get is Bulwark. Passive. Gain guarded 50% damage reduction against ranged attacks at the front and side when remaining stationary. So she doesn't move and just literally uses her mech as a tank. She's going to gain Bulwark, which is cool. I'm thinking I'm going to save up for that. Decker,
Commander.
2,000 experience. He is our... This is the guy that was in the Spider. And he's been... Let's see. We got Medusa over here as well. Decker's just
Standing by.
generally better at everything. And what we can do
Yes,
is
Commander.
get tactics. Let's take a look. Sensor lock. Select a target within sensor range to reveal it until the end of the current round and remove all of its evasive charges. So if we use Decker as our main scout, granted he's going to be out for a while, having him have sensor lock might not be a bad thing. We also have piloting, evasive movement. This unit generates an extra evasive charge from movement actions up to a maximum. So both of these are actually very, very good for what we are using Decker for and what seems to be a specialty.
Commander?
Glitch is a gunnery person. The only thing she can grab right now is multi-target, and I don't see a reason not to. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I can't grab it yet. She needs more experience. So Decker,
Waiting for orders.
he's just a recruit. He actually has no specialty. Neither do I. And honestly, having sensor lock might be good on me as well. So let's go ahead and grab sensor lock. Yeah, it's permanent. Let's grab sensor lock.
Confirmed, Commander.
And now I'm considered a tactician. I still have 1,000 experience. We can grab guts, which will give us +1 health. Piloting for more melee hit and gunnery for base weapon hit. I like the idea of throwing some experience in
Mech
gunnery.
training complete.
What do you need?
And then Medusa. He's a piloting. This unit generates an extra evasive charge. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and grab this? Sorry, my mom texted me. If you don't know, I know some people asked, and I'm not going to get too much into it, but if you don't know why I check my texts, family stuff is the answer. And I like to make sure I have my phone open to make sure family's good. I have a long... don't worry about it. All right, evasive movement. Yeah, let's give him a... Evasive movement might be good. You know, let's give him evasive movement.
Training complete.
I kind of
Ready
want to
for
give
orders.
Decker sensor lock. They're both good, man. I'm going to give him sensor lock.
Training confirmed,
And that might be
Commander.
a mistake, but it's early on, and we're going to get a bunch of pilots over time anyway. So we can only have up to 8 people on our crew. All right, with that done, it's time to look at contracts. We should only have one contract. Yep, that is true. Battle Mech Repair Base. Max pay, 253,000. Max salvage, 3 of 14. The difficulty's low. Battle Mech Repair Base. We operate a Battle Mech repair facility in Belafron. This base is critical to our mech operations in the system, and we believe that Marek forces are planning an assault. We'd like you to protect the facility, and if an attack comes, hold off the assault until our forces can arrive and relieve you, if they're attacked. They're putting us between the hammer and the anvil, Commander. A mech repair facility is a juicy target. I mean, you're not wrong. We're going to gain 8 reputation as well. So let's negotiate. So that's a lot of money, and I just spent a lot of money on repairing. We could also mess with things a bit here. We can't really mess with how much reputation we're going to get, but we can change how much salvage we're going to get. And the salvage is what we need to replace parts on mechs for free, also put mechs together, depending on if we have salvage for all of the same mech. I kind of want the money, though, but I think a nice middle ground of 2 pieces of salvage and 138,000 credits might be the way to go right now. Salvage is valuable, and I kind of need it. But the idea of, like, if we want max salvage, we have to go up there. So why don't we do the middle ground? We'll accept the middle ground, and we're going to go ahead and accept.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Engines prime.
So,
All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
they're going to send us there. So we can pause, and time's going to pass as we are traveling to where we need to go. We're in transit right now, and then we're going to hit a jump ship, and the jump ship is going to launch us where we need to go because of the way sci-fi in this world works. So let's go ahead and hit play and let time pass as our leopard goes through. All right, and there's the jump ship.
All hands, make ready.
So in this world, if you don't remember, normal ships can't do faster than light. You have to attach yourself onto these things. So pause it real quick. Did something finish? Yeah, the first repair on one of the mechs is done. Ah, beautiful. So we can just go, travel the system, and we'll launch. Out of curiosity, did our contract have a time limit? This contract includes travel to Bellefonte. They're paid for our travel, which is good, which is an 8-day travel. I think we can do it when we want to, so I might actually wait. So we'll go back to the Leopard, and let's go ahead and hit go ahead. This thing looks like a virus, doesn't it? Like a sideways virus. Look at all the ships moving around. Whoop, there we are. Yeah, it looks like a virus. It actually kind of like looks like what a virus looks like scientifically. Whoop, and there we go. So they're paying for our travel, which is good. Sometimes when we take a contract, it's very rare, according to the game, that those who are hiring us are also paying us to travel. But because I think this is like a set contract, you know, it's going to cover it for us. Shakedown. So events happen when you're traveling. Random events happen. You're on the Leopard's Bridge with Sumair, Yang, and Darius for the daily staff briefing. Darius says, we received 3 messages from the banks. Loan sharks, Sumair cuts in. For the people who are financing us, Darius continues. They're considering rewriting the terms of our loan, so it will be easier to seize the ship if we miss a payment. As usual, they're only doing this because they believe we can't fight it in court. So we can sweet talk the banks, ignore the messages, or educate the banks about their mistake. I'm sure they know about the mistake, and right now we're kind of in the palm of their hand, so let's try sweet talking them. I'll talk to him, you say, and the meeting moves on. Afterward, you record a response. In it, you explain with much gravitas that you selected each of the banks for their prestige and reliability. You remind them of your impeccable payment history. You conclude by expressing your desire for a long and fruitful relationship with them, hinting that you might seek additional loans when your current ones are paid in full. A few days later, the banks contact you to say their previous messages were sent in error and should be ignored. Your company has gained the following tags. Loan status, fair. The company's credit is currently rated as fair by the banks financing the Leopard, which should at least deter them from sending bounty hunters after you. Didn't even know that could happen, that they could send bounty hunters after us. Sweet. So we sweet talked the banks, kept them off our butts for a while. And it's true, we've been paying them. We have the money to pay them. We're going to continue to keep paying them. So continue traveling along. Let's go. We just need to keep having these days go by, man. Oh, it looks like we're in orbit. So hopefully I can just wait time. We've arrived at Bellefonte, Commander, ready to proceed with our current contract. No, not yet. Not even close. We need people to be ready, man. I'd like Decker to be good and out of the bed here. I don't think the contract is gonna say you only have like 4 or 5 days left. Where did it say travel? Oh, there's just 2 new contracts. We'll worry about those later. For now, back to the Leopard, and we're just going to wait it out. Before, just in case I fucked up, let me save. I don't want to skip the contract. I just want people to heal, man. Alright, the spider's all done. Behemoth is healed. And Decker is healed. Cool. That's good. Alright. Well, now we just do this, I guess. So let's launch the contract. And now we just lay out how we want this done. The spider is still not... I don't think we have anything to put on the spider right now. If we go to the mech bay... Let's see if we have anything we can add to the spider. I don't think we do. We'd have to add it via fitting. We have a laser. If we wanted to put the laser on... Does it have to go somewhere? Yeah, I don't think I can actually put the laser on anything. Can I add... Oh. Yeah, it says, can I add... There are no available energy hard points. I have no energy hard points. So yeah, I'm out of things I can put onto him, unfortunately. And that's fine. Let's go back. We're just gonna mess with our base mechs here anyway. I just need to get better at managing them. Alright. We will launch our contract as we initially said. And let's just start loading people up here. So, we have no heavies, I don't think. I think we only have mediums. Shadowhawk, Skirmisher, and Cavalry. Which one's the one that's good if it doesn't move? We can only take 4 mechs with us, actually. Why don't we take... What's interesting is that This has like very little firepower. This has more firepower, but it has less durability and less range. I don't know. I think I'm going to keep the spider. Let's take the spider and then the other 3, I guess. I don't want to take 3 really light mechs. I feel like that's a mistake. All right, Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk is a perfect example of jack of all trades. And that's not the one I want. I'm looking for the tank one right now. They're capable of some surprise attacks due to their jump jets. And that's me. So why don't we take Behemoth? She's our big girl. And we're going to put her in the Vindicator. I can't remember if that's what she was in before. That's what I'm going to put her in now. What's 55? It's loadout? It actually has the most armor. So why don't I put her in that? She'll be in the Shadowhawk. I'll put myself, I guess, in the Blackjack. And then we want Decker, who's the... Or Medusa. He might be better in the Spider, honestly. We can put him in the, we can put Decker in the Vindicator or Glitch in the Vindicator. We can put Glitch in the Vindicator. Is that how I want this to go? She'll have multi-shot. She'll have the deal damage at range while trying to move in. She'll be able to hit multiple targets. Spider for scouting. Myself for a bit of better positioning. Yeah. I move her out. Yeah, that's what I just want to keep Behemoth in there. Initiative 3343. 173 tons. We're dropping 173 tons of tonnage. Yeah, I guess we give it a shot. Okay, let's do it. These mechs may have been reduced performance in battle. Spider, underweight. Mech has unused tonnage. Yeah, we know. There's nothing I can do about it. We're gonna send him in. All right. We did it. We're moving in. All right, let's jump in. This mission is rated at half a skull. We'll know how bad I am if I fuck this up. As expected, Commander, it looks like the security duty is about to get hot. We're tracking multiple incoming hostiles, unknown types. Hold the base, keep the buildings upright, and then we get paid. Oliviera out. So.
This place isn't so bad.
Okay,
right?
girl. Whatever you say. Let's see. So we need to protect these, and we have how many hostiles coming in? At least one that we don't know of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Behemoth up. We're going to have her sprint. I'm going to keep her inside. And we'll keep her kind of scanning out this way.
Position
I'm going to move the Spider last. I just got to get better at knowing what these mechs can do off the top of my head. Move. And then the Blackjack, we know... Well, we can't jump on top of those, but we know is going to be good at trying to get behind. And then him. I'm a little nervous to go any further than that. So we're going to run him up. Maybe we can drop a scan on the next turn. I guess we're just going to run through the buildings we don't need to protect. Good. Good. I'm sure they're going to be super pumped about that. Hold out. Ensure all buildings survive. Destroy the Vanguard. The game is thinking, I guess? Or maybe they're moving? Oh yeah, they're moving. Only one. If I can get a scan on it, I wonder if I can. Medusa. Sensor lock. Mathis. I guess it's within that range, huh?
Standing by.
So why don't I try and get like a sight on him? I'd really like good eyes if I can. Oh, I can't actually move anybody, so we might have signs. Ooh.
I've got an unknown on sensors.
Are those flying? Well, I'm gonna have Embrace then.
What can I do for you?
I'm gonna have Mathis move up. I just want him to move. I don't want him to sprint. Because we might be able to get a scan off if we move him within a position that he can see. Nope, still out of range. Alright, we'll brace.
Acknowledged.
Everybody through.
Coordinates received.
Just don't run into the building that you need to protect.
It's go time.
We're inspired, which is good. So we're going to get a bunch of bonuses, passive bonuses. So, tanks. Good, good, good.
Good to go.
Why don't I reserve him and have them all move on the same turn? Let them come to us for a little bit. Alright, they're moving back? So it looks like tanks. I'm going to move Matheson a tiny bit further. Get him into the forest. Hopefully the cover will be enough. Still not enough. Brace. Oh, another tank, it looks like. I don't mind being patient. This is going to be a game of being slow and patient, and that's something I need to get used to. So definitely want to keep moving the behemoth up, because she's going to be the one that's going to be able to take the most punishment. And hopefully that'll be enough to get them within center range.
Roger that.
Still no visual. Brace.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We can move them. Maybe we'll get a visual on him now. Almost, but not quite. Brace.
Waiting for orders.
We're definitely going to have her sprint up because she's kind of getting stuck behind. And we'll have a visual on one of them, it looks like. I don't want her to have only a visual on one, though. Because I'd be afraid they're all going to try and fucking hit her. We got a mech. We got 3 tanks and a mech.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Tempting to not go much further. Let's have him reserve. I don't want to trigger them too much. Alright, we've got a spider. Okay, that's good. A spider is not bad. And he's scouting us out. He's trying to flank us. But he's going to have his back possibly turned to one of our men here. Alright. So, we can actually sensor lock him. Get a visual. Remove his 2 of his evasion and possibly just hopefully lay into him really hard. Here's a galleon. Alright, we're starting to have visuals now. Alright, who's the closest?
Yes, Commander.
So she'll have visuals on all of them from here. And his back is to us. That's what's got me the most intrigued. So if I move here, she's the tank. We'll have her be able to stand at least decently against them. And we should be able to hit everything. 60, 50, 40, 60, 80, 80, 80. So I want him within close range if possible. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. If we were to move here, 70, 50, 65. Yeah, that's not
Commander.
either how I want it to go.
Waiting for
I
orders.
can't move her any closer is the thing. So if I move her 70, 50, 65 plus a small laser that we can maybe hit him with? No? Why would that not hit him? Why could we not hit him with a small laser? He's within short... Oh, no, there's an even shorter distance here. That's what that's for. 70, 50, or 65, or...
Commander.
60, 50, 40, 60. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's move her here. Okay.
On my way.
We'll do a multi-shot. We'll try and hit the tank with the thing that's not going to hit the other thing very well. So. Oh, no, I don't have multi-shot on her. I'm done. All right, well. We're going to turn off the SRMs, and we're just going to go for 50. We're going to go for kind of a Hail Mary, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
We hit him in the rear real bad. That's really good for us. We exposed his rear. Now we got to manage it. Okay.
Receiving you.
I think we're going to move in with him. He can't do much is the thing. Let's get him on top of a rock, maybe. Or you could sprint. Nah. If I move him here, he's got a good shot at hitting him with the lasers. I think we wait.
I hear ya.
I think we go here and then aim for him, but keep everybody within visual range. She can do multi-shot, I'm pretty sure. She's the one that can do multi-shot, so let's do it. Just a couple. B? Yeah, that's how we're going to go. This can't do anything. 80, 85, and 75.
No problem. I've got
Hopefully
enough
hitting his
guns
back
for
again.
everyone.
-1 evasion. We destroyed his left arm. We missed the tank, unfortunately, which is not
Hey,
good.
Stay in the crosshairs.
Now they're going to get attacks. Though Medusa might... Medusa can do something. So if I move over here... But if I'm... Yeah. Or we can keep a scout open. I think I'm going to keep him a decent distance away still. Because he's so fragile.
Eat this.
Alright. We got right arm destroyed, so he has no left or right arm. Beautiful. 'Tis just a flesh wound achievement. My favorite. Alright, here comes the striker. So I assume we're going to start taking shots now. No, they have not shot at us yet, which is surprising.
Yeah.
Can I actually hit him? No. But I can do this and get real close. And not face away too much and expose my back. But quick little attacks, man. Run in, blast them with some lasers, run out. Face the tank so they can't get hit.
Let's see how you like this.
Well, we only hit him with one. 2 80%, and we fucking missed one of them. So now the spider's gonna do his thing. Okay. Okay. Weird choice to go for the Shadowhawk instead of going for the weak one.
Barely hit, Commander.
All right.
What's up, Bach?
We can just punch him for 85,
What can I do for
55,
ya?
40. Yeah, why don't we just go and punch him?
Copy that.
Ignore his evasion altogether.
Targeting for physical
Goodbye. Down he goes. Just kicked him in the nuts and he just went right down. I'm way far away, and I kind of want to move in. What is this? Why is... Oh, line of sight, so it's blocking. 80, 80. Or we can go 40. Land here. Yeah, let's do that. I don't have multi-targeting on me, unfortunately. Actually, now that I say that.
Waiting for orders.
Let's just multi-target and see what our odds are here. Why don't we go B and C and then double A.
Got it.
We'll just spread the love. Down it goes. Down it goes. That one, listen, if we had all three, that would have been fantastic, but we didn't. We'll have Mathis finish him off. Good miss. We needed that bad. Well, not bad, but I don't want to pay for more repairs than I actually can avoid. Yeah, we'll go here. I'm assuming on turn 5, we're going to have another squad. I don't want to go crazy here. We don't need to fire lasers if we don't. Maybe one laser, because it's built up so much heat.
Engaging target.
Maybe I should have. My autocannons missed, which was fucking amazing. Okay.
What do you need?
Nothing really. I guess I kind of want to give you a kill, actually. So let's go ahead and smash him. You only do 30 damage, though. Whereas if I at least hit with these, I can do more. Come on. Why is that out? There we go.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, I have to move him first. Well, let's flank him. Beautiful.
Move her down.
That's the Merrick Vanguard. Now the question is where the enemy's gonna pop from now. Are we gonna get hit from the other side? I don't see anybody, and I'm a little nervous to not move. Why don't we just reserve
Aye, aye.
hold of all of our turns here? Everybody's gonna brace.
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Nothing. Is that it? Is that really all it's gonna be? I'm afraid. Yeah, that might be it. We might have gotten lucky here. We only have 3 rounds to go, so let's go ahead and brace. Brace, brace,
Poppy.
brace. I Poppy, girl.
Down smart.
Don't
Cooling.
tease me. I think that's it. I think we fucking just had one of the easiest
Managing.
missions. I mean, it was
Stabilizing.
only half.
Engaging coolant system.
It was only half a skull, so I guess I'm not too surprised.
Taking a protective stance.
But we can just sit here and
Got
defend.
it.
Only 1 round left.
I'll do what I can.
I'll do what I can. 1 spider mech and 3 tanks.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Enemy contact on the last round. Where? Here. Unknown mech. Well, that's what Medusa's gonna be for. Rough terrain reduces movement speed and causes units to take 150% durability damage. I'm good, fam. I do want visuals.
On the move.
Let's see what we've got.
Full speed.
2. We've got 2 now. Oop, we're just scurrying up the top. Alright, here they come. What is this? Commando. And he just backed up. Well, we can move and then give us a sensor lock. Let's go ahead and drop a sensor lock on him.
Sensor lock on target.
What is it? Panther.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Well, if I can get her to here, she can at least hit him with an AC and LRMs. So let's go ahead and do that.
Moving out.
So the autocannon long-range missiles will be able to fire and hit.
Confirmed.
Miss. Not great.
Good to go.
And then if she goes here, she can hit him with the PPC and LRMs. All right, yeah, we got 2 long-range
way.
mechs here that can do some damage, so we might as well.
Here we go.
Beautiful. Beautiful. We
Want some more?
the PPC crit, and I don't know what that means. The local government reinforces our inbound, Commander. We're done here. Good job. That's it.
Mission successful.
So that's it. Done, I guess. The enemy mechs just kind of sat there and didn't do anything. I'll take it, man. We're going to get a couple pieces of scrap, as well as a nice payday and very, very, very minor repairs that are needed. Contract payment increased by 20%, and contract payment increased by 10% because we hit all the objectives, optional and otherwise. We went up by 5, and the Free Worlds League is going to like us a little bit more, I guess. Well done, Commander. We obviously placed our faith in the right mercenary company. We'll let you know if we have any other work. We got the payout. So these are the kills. Only person who didn't get a kill was me. Everybody was uninjured. Like I said, minor damage. No, everybody's good. I guess it all heals automatically between if it's minor. And then potential salvage. Okay. Do we get to choose? Oh, okay. So the SDR-5V is the spider salvage, 30 tons. And then one other thing we can take, which is the things that kind of fell off of it. LRM. Another laser, another autocannon. Small lasers. MG ammo? Oh, we need ammo because LRM and stuff is all... It's all ammo. Ammo-based. Shit. I don't know what's the best. So lasers are good because they don't eat ammo, but they also heat up things kind of nastily. We got to be a little bit more careful about our ammo usage. After choosing priority items, you will receive up to 6 additional pieces of salvage. All right, that's good. Let's take the ammo then. And then we'll just take whatever they give us. So we got the things that we chose, plus a medium laser, 3 jump jets, and more ammo at the bottom. All right, I'll take it. That's good. It's $1 million worth of salvage that we could at least sell if we need the money. But it's worth keeping. Good first mission. Oh, sorry. Just doing a stretch. No, that was a really good first mission, and I now know the difficulty of what a half a skull might be, so we can manage that as well. All right, and that's it. So now we just continue on, and the game again is going to open up soon, where we can start moving about the star system pretty freely. Regardless, according to the story right now, if you remember from last episode, we're kind of stuck in a very small sect of planets. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see what the hiring hall and store has for us next episode. I'm gonna love this game. I'm gonna love it so much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.